Hi everyone, this is Rebecca Keppel and I want to welcome you to a new series on my YouTube channel that's called F to the Fifth Power, which is 5 Fun Fave Finds on Friday. So I want to show you 5 of my favorite things that I'm working with right now. Some of these will be new items, some will be new to me, and some will just be old-time favorites. So let's get started. So this first thing that I want to show you this week that I'm really in love with are the Nouveau Jewel Drops. These are from Tonic Studios. Some of you may already have used these. Some of you may have just used the crystal drops. They are liquid, they adhere to your paper crafting or other projects, and they dry dimensional. The great thing about these jewel drops is they also dry transparent. So it's a totally different look than the crystal drops, which look more like enamel dots when they dry. So the first one that I had is the rose water, then limoncello. This green one is called, let's see, key lime. The blue is called sea breeze, and the gray is called gray mist. And when I do these 5 fun faves on Friday, I will link to as many of the products as I can down below. So when you use these, they have a great little nozzle tip that you can just squeeze out the drops. Personally, I think these work better than the crystal drops. They just have a better consistency that comes out more smoothly, and it's much easier, in my opinion, to get a nice rounded drop. But of course, you can also use them in other ways. You can draw shapes like little hearts, you can do bigger droplets, you can write words. So these are my favorites right now. I use them on cards, layouts, all kinds of things. You can see how beautifully they dry. They have that nice shiny dimension that they add to your paper crafting projects. Okay, the next thing that I really love this week are the Super Tips markers. These are from Crayola. I got this big pack at Joann's. There's 50 in a pack, and I think I got them at a very cheap price because I used a 60% off coupon. The great thing about these super tip markers, if you're learning how to do brush lettering and you're struggling with pressure, as in it's hard for you to do the nice thick downstrokes but then also have control on the nice thin upstrokes, these are a great way to learn. I really was struggling with my brush lettering as far as using a brush, but the tips are hard enough that you can get both that nice thick downstroke and that thin upstroke very easily, have lots of control to learn your letters. Okay, the next thing this Friday this is from Pretty Pink Posh. These are the Confetti, and I love these because I've been seeing them from a lot of bloggers and card makers, and they are basically sequins but without the hole. So you can see when I pour them out, they have a bunch of little sizes in here. There's some larger and some smaller. They add tons and tons of shine. I like that they're sort of clear so that they can be used on pretty much any project, no matter what your color combinations you are using. I like that they add a little touch of dimension. They still have a little bit of cup to them as normal sequins do, and they don't have that hole, which I think it's just very innovative. It just adds a completely different look to sequins. So it's always fun to find something different to add to your projects, and these are it for me this week. I absolutely adore them. So again, these are from Pretty Pink Posh. You can get them at Simon Says Stamp or at prettypinkposh.com. The next thing, I think if you've watched any of my videos lately, you know that I'm really enamored with Tim Holtz's Distress Oxide inks. These are the ones I've collected so far. I think I have about 7. I have all of the really bright colors because those are what I gravitate towards. And the thing that I love about these Distress Oxide inks is that they're very easy to blend. Super, super easy, even easier than the Distress inks, which I think blend pretty well on their own. They have both a pigment and dye ink quality to them, so they do lay a bit on the top of the paper, and it makes them creamy and smooth and easy to blend. As you can see, I'm blending the pink and the blue together, and it just is super simple to do with a ink blending tool. So the other thing is that they do react with water, and I will show you that as well, but I just wanted to show you one more color. I haven't used the Wilted Violet yet, so you can see that the little ink blender there is clean, and I just want to show you how easy it is to get the ink onto the ink blending tool. I'm just pouncing it down there, and it is soaking that ink up and completely covering the ink blender very easily. So once again, if you just do little circles, you can blend in the two colors that are next to each other very simply and easily, and then you can take your distress sprayer or any water spritzer. If you spritz water on top, very quickly you'll see this great reaction that the Distress Oxide inks have when they come in contact with water, and I love that too. So these inks are just a ton of fun to play with. They create really beautiful effects for your cards or layouts, and I just love the colors as well. The last thing I want to show you this Friday are the Uchi Designs Animation Clear Stamps. This is an exclusive stamp set for Simon Says Stamp, and you can find it in the May card kit. It is really cool. It's these fun stamps that when you use in combination with that lined transparency create an animated effect, that when you slide the little stamped image back and forth with the transparency, they move around. So you get this butterfly, sunglasses, heart, flamingo, cactus, and another little butterfly. And you get both of these pieces of transparency in the card kit. You also get this little gift card holder, and I want to show you how cool the little animation is. These are so innovative, so much fun. And I would never have found these if it weren't for the card kit at Simon Says Stamp. So I just wanted to show you that there will be some cards coming up from me with these stamps, but for now I just wanted you to go and grab them real fast because I have a feeling it will sell out quickly. Okay, so that is everything for this week's F to the 5th Power. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you again next week.